Thank you very much, Harold. I appreciate the kind introduction. I got to get here earlier, got met by a couple guys you guys might know. I'm actually surprised they're here because they've been here since Saturday and I haven't even read about them in the paper yet. Joel Flash Fassbender out of Bozeman and Joe Sands. I appreciate those guys a bunch, as I do all of you firefighters. It is an honor to be here today. First of all, I want to thank you for the work you do. Our nation would be a whole different place if we didn't value the services of our emergency responders, the firefighters and the medics and the cops. I want to say also, it's sadly too many folks here in Washington take the work that you do for granted. Too many have lost touch with what it takes to put in an honest day's work with blood and sweat and dirt, in your case, heat and danger. Now, I bring a little different perspective to the United States Senate. I'm a Montana farmer. Been my whole life, and I will continue to do that once I leave the Senate. So I know what it takes when you put in a hard day's work and work with your hands. As a member of the Congressional Fire Service Caucus, I'm proud to be on your side as we fight for the future, and on the side of the 550 men and women who serve on the Montana State Council of Professional Firefighters. Harold talked about 2006 a little bit. In 2006, I won that Montana U.S. Senate seat that I currently serve in by 3,562 votes. It was one of the closest races in the nation, and I did it with strong support from the Montana State Council and the International Association of Firefighters. In fact, it was the firefighters' support early on, when there weren't many friends out there, that kept my motivation high in this race. So I want to say thank you, because I couldn't have done it without you. In 2006, the guy I was running against didn't think much of firefighters. In 2012, when it comes to firefighters, the landscape hasn't changed much. So let's talk about the importance of this race and what's at stake. Pundits say the race will be one of the most important contests in the country. It's an important race that I'd like to think that I'd be able to win handily, but truth is, it's going to be close. And I am going to need to win again, so that I can continue to work with America's professional firefighters as we improve opportunities for folks who know what a hard day's work's all about, as we fight for fair wages and safe working conditions and the right to bargain for them. We've taken some pretty important steps over the last 5 years. With your help, we brought accountability to Congress with new standards for ethics and transparency. We cut wasteful spending. We cut taxes for middle-class families by hundreds of billions of dollars. We reformed Wall Street and the credit card industry and the health insurance industry. We made responsible decisions to cut the deficit while protecting schools and Medicare and Social Security. We cut red tape to allow fire departments better access to grant funding. We passed the James Zydgrota 9/11 Compensation Act, providing health care to firefighters and other heroes of September 11th. Now, my opponent said he'd vote for the bill, but when push came to shove, he voted no. Nothing speaks to our national priorities like how we treat the men and women who rushed into the towers and in the Pentagon on that day. As a member of the Homeland Security Committee, I will continue to keep fighting for the reauthorization of the SAFER and FIRE Act programs. We have widely supported bipartisan on this proposal, but a handful of senators won't let it come to the floor. I'm pretty sure you know where they are, and I hope you will be paying them a visit this week. I am committed to seeing that those important grant programs work well. In fact, last year, at the request of President Schaetberger, I got waivers included in the fiscal year 2011 funding to make sure that all communities could take advantage of this funding. Because even when local budgets are stretched, we cannot shortchange public safety. Finally, I want to say a word about the months ahead as I continue my work in the Senate. I am humbled and honored by your endorsement, but as I hit the campaign trail in Montana, I know the sacrifices you'll be making every day. Your hard work will keep me motivated so that I will work hard, so that I can get back here next year to stand up for you. Know that all of you are in my thoughts and prayers. Know that you have my full support as a U.S. Senator and as a proud American. Again, I want to say thank you. We are grateful for your hard work, for your advocacy, and your service to this nation. God bless you all.